No. Please bear with us while we have a few technical issues.
Games this way. It doesn't open up play action. It doesn't keep the defense off of the field, right? Like you have to establish the run.
Should be alright then.
So how are you all? That was a bit of a palaver. Virtually, I've had everything going wrong. Let's see if I can see your comments now. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes for everyone to start joining in. As you can tell, Alex is away at the moment. Let's go back to that one. I'm going to give it a few minutes just for everyone to join us on the live stream. Sorry about that. It's been one of those days where literally everything goes wrong. Even Alex's mouse decided to just, at 7:45, just decided to die. So it's been sorting through that as well. But we're good. Everything's good. Hello, my ducks. I just need, Alex, if you're watching, if you can just text me how to put Twitch online, please, for the chat, because I can't see Twitch chat at the moment. While I'm trying to make sure I've got everything else sorted. There's quite a few of you on the actual team sheet. I can quickly nip over to that while you're all in there. There's quite a few of you in there already, which is good. As you can see, I'm on my own again today. I'll just say it once and then we'll just leave it. Thank you all for your condolence messages. It's meant a lot to both me and Alex. Because it was COVID related, that he's now stuck up there till he can get his tests result back, because he's in isolation up there at the moment, and we're just waiting for that to happen. So I'm just trying to sort something out with. Right. I think people are now starting to find us on Facebook. How are we on numbers? Refresh that. There we go, you're all coming in. No background music, Alex tells me, so let me put that back on. Got it. So I've now got Twitch popped out, so I can do that. Shut that down. We're good to go. I think we'll just go straight. Right, I'm more or less there. I'm going to go straight into the intro. And I'll see you shortly.
To play, don't you know? We won't go straight to the floor. Smashing the glass and then a stupid argument. Something they said and because he didn't like it. Even though knows you, doesn't care cause he's barely even sober.
And as always, our thanks to Rats for the music. If you go onto the Rats page on Facebook, you'll see a nice little rant by Joe about basically the hospitality industry being ignored. I think he's up to some amazing number of views on it. It's quite fun. So hello to everyone. I'll come back to you on that shortly. I'm just getting my toes again. It's quite surprising how well me and Alex work together. How many shortcuts we do by just working together. It's taken me 2 full days to get this together, and it's still weird things going on. So let me get that out of the way there, and we'll go into round 1. Otherwise, we'll be massively late. So I need that one, I think. Yes, and we're going to start with this because you requested it. And the marathon this week is, I get it in the right place, is Who Am I? Right, my PayPal has just started beeping already. Can I just mention something? Some of you were putting some funny values in. Those of you who put 0 value in coming to us last week, we actually get charged 10p for you putting a 0 value in. And even those of you put 10p in, we were getting charged 31p for that 10p. So if you want to do the jokey ones, that's fine. That doesn't bother me. But at least do 50p so we don't actually lose money, please. Thank you. Okay, who am I? This is how it works. For this round, I'm going to give you 7 facts for this marathon question. 7 facts about a famous person. They could be real, fictional. Let me move out. Oh, wait. Let me move out of the way. It could be real, fictional, actors, religious figures, politicians, anybody else. You decide after each fact that I've given you whether you want to guess and finalise your answer or whether you want to wait for later questions. Once you finalise your answer, you cannot change it, and if it is wrong, you get 0 points. You decide after each fact whether or not you want to finalise your guess, and as we say, if it's wrong, you score 0 points. So it's up to you. You can go off of bits of information and have a long shot guess, or you can wait till you know which one it is. By the end of the last clue, it's pretty obvious who it is. So here is your first clue worth 4 points. I was born on the 11th of July 1960. That's all you're getting for 4 points. Okay, on to round 1. I don't know what's happening with my phone. It's making noises and it shouldn't be. Let's close everything off. I'm not in PayPal, so it shouldn't be doing it. Weird. Okay, begins with B. 2 points per question. If it's a person's name, it's point for first name, point for surname, and in which case it would be their first name begins with B. Question number 1, which is the one that Alex absolutely hates in the database. Number 1. Cross-country skiing and rifle shooting make up which sport? Cross-country skiing and rifle shooting make up which sport? I'll just check with Alex for messages. And I did notice, I'll actually mention it at the end of this round. I'll mention that. Question 2. In which game should you not knock down the Skittles? In which game should you not knock down the Skittles? That's number 2. No, I'm not in the bathroom. I'm being told I'm echoing. Alex, anything I can change? Charlie's Angels are back for another Monday night. Hello to the Cat Whiskers. Amy. I'm just looking everywhere else. Greetings from Kerno. Sarah saying hi. I'll scroll a bit higher in a minute. Next one. Question 3. What B is the name for the French classic fish soup? What B is the name for the French classic fish soup? I can switch that in. Makes it a bit easier. Question 4. What do the Germans call Bavaria? And I was reminded by Hannah's today that I was in Bavaria 20 years ago today. It was their wedding weekend. Absolutely amazing times. One of the best times in my life. Absolutely fantastic. Question number 5. What B is the Australian name for a long, narrow lake or backwater? You will have heard of it. Thanks, Fiona. Sound is fine. Sorry about munching the crisps earlier. I didn't realise the mic was on. Hannah's has put lovely. Happy anniversary to you and Daggy. Absolutely fantastic time. I got rather drunk because we had this waitress who, once my glass was half full of wine, she would actually then top it up again. God knows how much I drank. I'm being messaged by Alex saying the French soup, there are 2 versions, 2 names for it. 2 different types of classic French soup. You can have a point for each. So there's 2 soups we're looking for. 2 soups. Yes, it was Erna. Absolutely wonderful woman. Question, there it is, number B. Sorry, Charlie, I'm just getting there. So you can have a point for each of the 2 soups. 1 soup and another soup. Le soup de jour. Oh dear. Mr. Brandon Rice has arrived in the room from Modern Age Music. If you like, as well as doing indie stuff, he's now doing country music as well. Brandon, if you want to, I know one of your events is now sold out, but if you want to pop the other one in there, and the details of it, that'd be great. Number 6. What were allegedly George V's final 2 words? Oh, sugar. There wasn't any damage, Alex, honest. Question number 7. What was the name of David Bowie's final album? And what an album it is. Everyone's just commenting Soupgate. I love it. Oh dear. I did get a ding there. I think that was Alex messaging me again. No, it wasn't. No idea then. But the volume is off. Definitely off. Question number 8. What B is the word for the weight on the end of a pendulum? What B is the word for the weight on the end of a pendulum? So if you're in the London area, Brandon's just put the link in. Always puts on good shows, and I think they've got last table of 2 left. Oh, the last 2 tables are left, sorry. Question number 9. Who was Angelina Jolie's second husband? I'm going super fast. Okay, sorry, I'll slow down. Thanks, Joe. I'll let the recap last a bit longer when I do this one. I do miss my buddy alongside me, I must admit. And finally in this round, Dominican monks were also known as what? Dominican monks are also known as what? So that should 10. Mr. Molyneux, I can see your chat in Twitch. Bertie's just put, can I get an inflatable Alex? It's not for him, promise. It's for a friend, is it? Okay, let me work out how to do this. I'll take that back to that. There it, oh, no, that's the wrong one. That one. There is the PayPal. If you want to help us out, that would be great. Thank you very much. And I'm now about to go to the recap. And in the recap, we give you the second clue. So do you stick at the second clue? Do you stick at the second clue, or do you continue on waiting for more clues? Remember, the sooner you do it, the more points you get. But if you do get it wrong, you only get 0 points. The last clue is worth 1 point. I shall put some music on in the background. Bertie, you're going to get spamming in a minute. So do give me your comments. I can read stuff now. Yes, we have seen the other guy who got the MBE. Good luck to him. He gets massive numbers. He sits there and just reads questions out. But that's fine. Each to his own. Should try a different playlist. Alex is telling me it's a bit heavy. I'll try this one. Maybe that's a bit better. Courtesy of Mr. Molyneux, I'm going to open a bottle of this. I wasn't going to drink tonight, but it's been one of those days. I'm just going to have one bottle. So thank you, Mr. Molyneux. So appreciated. I'm not... The comments about the other quizmaster, I'm not knocking it. If it works for him, it works for him. We do what we do. Oh, Debbie Logan's sticking with her marathon answer at that one. That's interesting. Okay. So I go back to that, and we're going to go through the answers. So make sure you finalise your answers on that round. Michelle is sticking as well. The second question on the marathon, I can actually read it out to you. if you want to decide. I released a single called Tell Him, which spent 3 weeks in the charts in 1996. I released a single called Tell Him, which spent 3 weeks in the charts in 1996. Okay, here we go with our answers. Let me get my answer sheet ready. Here we go. Number 1. Cross-country skiing and rifle shooting make up which sport? It is biathlon. Number 2. In which game should you not knock down the skittles? It's bar billiards. Bar billiards. Number 3. The French soup. Oh, I've just got answer there. That's a bit weird. It should be bouillabaisse or bisque. Bouillabaisse or bisque. Number 4. The Germans call Bavaria Bayern. Bayern for that one. Good evening, Bev. Once a jolly swagman camped by a billabong. The first clue was born in 11th of July 1960. This is Bantergate tonight now. I can blame you, Alex, because you haven't checked it for me. We do double check it. Well, it gets triple checked normally on the week from one bit to the next. I've been doing it all myself this week. Number 6. George V's final 2 words were supposedly Bugger Bogner. Number 7. David Bowie's final album was Black Star. Bertie, I think Alex has had a lot on his plate this week, so I've tried to leave him as much as I possibly can. Number 8. What B is the word for the weight on the end of a pendulum? It is bob. I'll give you 1 point for bugger. Angelina Jolie's second husband is Billy Bob Thornton. No, nothing for bye-bye. And the Dominican monks are also known as the Black Friars. Black Friars. So you need to make a note of whether you want to stick with your second clue, because I'm about to give you your third clue. Which is so there's your first 2 clues. And your third clue is I appeared in the 2001 telefilm Hot Money. Does that help you? Or maybe it doesn't. Suzanne, 9 out of 20. Bev got 18 out of 20. Yeah, went with Brad Pitt. I think a few people might have gone with Brad Pitt. Was a bit of a tricky question. Oh, Tracy Ann is sticking. The Kitchens reckon they've got it. 13 from Claire. Kathy got 12. We've got more fun rounds coming up, don't worry. 17 for Debbie. See what other... No one's talking on YouTube or on Twitch. 6 for Kathy. And then Brad Pitt gets mentioned and Paul Molyneux just perks up. Bertie, that's not nice. Saying I'll finish at 3 minutes to 10. I intend to finish on time. Okay, here we go with round number 2. Which is on language. Here we go. I'll try and give a bit more time between questions. I'll read your comments out. Really hard tonight. I do apologise if that's the case. Normally there's 2 of us who double check each other's questions. And I've just done it blind on my own today this week. Here we go. Number 1. Let's turn that music off. Number 1. What name is given to a sound reflected from an obstacle? What name is given to a sound reflected from an obstacle? Okay, you didn't like that round. I'm getting that. Maybe you can do well on the bonus. I'm aware you can't put into categories. Somehow it went wrong and I can't unlock it. No, Sarah, these do not begin with B. Yes, for the person, you must give me first name and surname for the marathon round. We need first name and surname. Number 2. What all comes before field, gun and painting? What all comes before field, gun and painting? Joe's in the dark and Charlie reckons she's had a power cut. Our first round was very divisive. Some of you loved it and some of you hated it. And then Kathy didn't do well but still liked it. I'm a bit dark, is that what you're saying? Oh, I'm lost. Number 3. Which current country was called New Holland by the Dutch? So what is it called now? The Dutch originally called it New Holland, but what is it called now? Question number 4. Wednesday is Onsdag in which Scandinavian country? So you've got a choice of 4. I'm getting lost. I think this is Confusion Gate on the channel chat. I have no idea what you're all on about. Number 5. See that sheep? It's lost its lambs. Please add the correct apostrophe or apostrophes into that sentence. See that sheep? It's lost its lambs. So I want you to put the correct apostrophes in that sentence, in the right place. Apostrophe or apostrophes. I'm not saying how many. Next one. Grammar pedant's delight indeed. Number 6. What is the SI unit of frequency? So metre is for length, Kelvin is for temperature, Ampere is for electric current, but what is the unit of frequency? That's a bit of a tricky one. Question 3. Which current country was called New Holland by the Dutch? That was question 3. Bertie, I haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Oh dear, this is going mental. Number 7. This is a big scoring question. There are 3 answers. You can have 1 point for one of them, 2 points for 2 of them, but if you get all 3, you can have 4 points. So potentially this is worth 4 points. So 1 point for 1, 2 points for 2, and 4 points for all 3. What are the 3 official European languages of Luxembourg? What are the 3 official European languages of Luxembourg? This is on language, Debbie. It's not. We've already done the B round. Oh, it's Joe that was in the dark. I see now. I thought I was in the dark. I sent Alex a message saying, am I too dark? Strange tales on a Monday. Question number 8. Citius, Altius, Fortius is the motto of what organisation or movement? Citius, Altius, Fortius. No. Charlie. Mark was in the dark about Joe being in the dark. Clear? Never mind. Paul got, I've just seen on Twitch, Paul got 14 on that last round. Question number 9. What word beginning with S means to arouse an organism to functional activity? I have to be careful with that one. What word beginning with S means to arouse an organism to functional activity? Just looking at your comments. So what have you got planned for this week? Anyone got anything special? And finally, oh dear, here we go. Puttanesca sauce for pasta is salty, tangy, hot, and spicy. The name is an Italian word meaning what of these 4? Does it mean mermaid, sauna, prostitute, or is it a derogatory term for a Spaniard? Puttanesca. A sauce for pasta that is salty, tangy, hot and spicy. But what does it mean in Italian? Mermaid, sauna, prostitute, or is it a derogatory term for a Spaniard? Joe just put, my silence was entirely down to not being able to see my keyboard. Paul Molyneux is off work all week, rather. Davis put, close your ears, boy, to which Alex replied, no. Dear. So that is your lot on those. I think that's the end of that. I don't think I put an extra thing in it. So there we go. So I'll get the recap sorted for you guys. In the recap, you will have an extra. You will have an extra clue in the recap. So make your decisions whether you're sticking with what you've got or whether you're waiting for the next clue. Because here they come. Andrew's just put, open your eyes, woman, in capitals. I love the banter that goes on with you guys on screen. Oh, Alex has managed to log on as himself. He's worked it out. Missing you, buddy. Not quite the same banter. See, that's why I need you to make more comments, because my only banter now is with you guys. So I need more comments, please. I don't take care if you take the mic. No one believes you, Alex. There's a leading comment. Okay, your next clue is about to appear. I won Best Comedy Actress at the 2004 British Comedy Awards for my performance in Von Trapped. I thought it was going to be high enough, but obviously not. Yes, I did have a haircut last week. I was a bit too scared of them doing another lockdown, so I thought I'm not having the same problem last time. Jo can't believe her team sister is heckling her. Oh, at the moment, it's all about hello to Alex. I'm quite right too. Search Alex on Instagram for $5,000. Definitely legit, not a scam. Thank you, Sarah, for that. Oh, Amy is now sticking. What's for tea? I'm going to have... Let me put a bit of music on in the background. Just realised I didn't have any. I'm going to have some spicy chicken wings and drumsticks. All I've had today is some soup. Alex is on mac and cheese. But yeah, I'm absolutely starving. All I've had is a bowl of soup today. Oh, Andrea's now sticking. Paul Molyneux is definitely not sticking. Not a clue who the person is. I think the next clue is a biggie. But then again, depends what you relate. Oh, Monty Tybee is now sticking. Fence is holding up fine. I've got the other one to put back right at the bottom of the garden, though, Ellie. Julie's now sticking. I'll let it come back round one more time. Joe's stuck at 3. Photo finisher now sticking. Julia's not sticking. I have no idea what this music is in the background because I can't hear it. This one's called Magnus Opus. Right, I'll turn that off. I think it's now time to go through the answers. Move that out of the way. I'll move to the next track on it then. Okay, let's go to... Oh, no, I want that first. Thank you, whoever that was, for your donation. It makes a difference. We are needing it, to be honest. Okay, let me get those answers up. I'm getting the hang of this now. Okay, here we go. Number 1. The name given to a sound reflected from an obstacle is an echo. Number 2. The O that comes before field, gun and painting is oil. That music, Alex's message in music's playing. It shouldn't have been. Number 3. New Holland was Australia. Joe feels a bit discombobulated. That's a big word for a Monday. Number 4, Onsdag is Wednesday in Denmark. It's Danish. See that sheep? It's lost its lambs. Just one of them in the first it. Joe would like to politely know what is an oil gun. I'm sure our resident researcher will find it and put it up for you. The unit of frequency for the SI unit for frequency is the hertz. I kid you not with this one. The reason I gave you 4 points because it is a bit off the scale. But if you've got 4 points for this, let me know. Because this is quite bonkers, but here we go. The European languages for Luxembourg are French, German, and Luxembourgish. Like a water gun, but a tad stickier. So French, German, and Luxembourgish. Number 8, Citius, Altius, Fortius is the Olympic motto. Apparently Luxembourgish is sort of a corruption of all the languages around it. A bit of French, a bit of German, and a bit of something else. And it's a combination of that with a few local words in as well. Paul Marriott got it. Well done. That's a cracking one if you got that. Thank you, whoever that was. It doesn't tell me who it is, but thank you. Number 9, the word beginning S, meaning to arouse an organism to functional activity, is stimulate. Thanks for that, Charlie. Walloon is not an official language. Walloon is the French. I think the French speaking part of Luxembourg. So you get 1 point for one, 1 point for two, and 4 points for all three. Thank you, whoever that was. It's not coming up. Normally it would tell me who it is, but it's not coming up telling me who it was. And finally, Putinesca means prostitute. Debbie likes speaking Englishish. So those are your 10. And time for this again. $22 for Bev. Fiona 12. Crafty Craig 11. Dismal 10 for Kathy. 18 for Claire. It seems to be, so far, the rounds have really split you into high and low scores rather than middling scores. Okay. Next clue. For 2 points. I play DCI Janine Lewis in the police drama Blue Murder. I play DCI Janine Lewis in the police drama Blue Murder. Kathy, love that round. Just 11 for the kitchens. Amy Tracy's struggling. Apparently mermaids are pure but a bit cheeky. Just put you're the font of all knowledge tonight, Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie is very good at going on to Google when it comes to getting the answers for us during the breaks. Okay, on to the next round. Oh, Paul is sticking with that one. Amy thinks she might have stuck too soon. So this is cryptic music. So I'm going to give you a example to start with. So back, breast and butterfly would be the Strokes. So it can be an artist or it can be a band. And they are across the decades. I'm getting lost on the conversation now. I think I'll just go on with the round. So your first one. The first one is Cheerful After Sundays. Cheerful After Sundays. Which artist or band could that be? But it should be enough that I say it across the decades without specifying. Number 2. Number 2 is Both of You. Bertie, at 17:30, I was still putting this quiz together. It's years gate now. Number 3, I like number 3. You can't make a cuppa on the red planet. You can't make a cuppa on the red planet. Well, some people are liking this one. Question number 4. Young men selling animals. Thank you, whoever that was. For some reason, it's not. Normally I see who it is, but it's just, I only seen the amount. Number 5. You just think the medicine is working. Paul reckons 3 is awful. Kathy reckons it's brilliant. Some are good, some are bad, some are really groaningly bad. Question number 6. Gentle flog. Gentle flog. Five is a clue, not a statement as to how you get through these quizzes. 14 for Caroline on the last round, and Quizzed Harry got 16 the one before. Number 7, another one that I really like. Matching group of stones. This quiz is really separating people out who are really getting the answers and others who aren't getting it. Matching group of stones. I do love this one. Sarah's really liking the round. I've never known a quiz to be so different that some people are really getting it and others aren't. It's bizarre. But I'll keep looking at your comments. Number 8, German with coronary regulators. For those of you who are struggling with it, take it in little bits and come up with alternative words for the little bits. Kathy's on Quizzy Quizgate. Thank you, whoever that was. Appreciated. And the last 2, yes, I do like them. Number 9, one sheep noise. One sheep noise. Bertie, no comments, please. Oh, someone's got number 7. It's so quiet here. And it's cold, Alex. It's actually cold. I've got the heating on and it's still cold. That's it. Go for your wild guesses and then see if you can hone it down. Okay, and final one. Late night athletic on deck C. Late night athletic on deck C. I hope you like those. So I'll just move that over to the recap for you. The PayPal is there on the screen if you would like to help us. It would make a huge difference to us. Just making sure I've definitely got them all right. Yep. So there we go with that one. Crafty Craig is not doing well. Just look at them, break it down. Think of alternative words for what you're seeing on the screen. I'm being told off for pushing the wrong buttons. Yes, intermission, not lobby. Sorry, Alex. I'll put a bit of music on. Tell me if this is too heavy again. Need to master doing the quiz and changing your top. I couldn't do anything at the moment. It just shows how it works really well for the two of us at doing different things. Some are loving that round, some are not. Kathy hasn't scored. Surely, oh, there's your next one. I played Maggie Magellan in Jonathan Creek. Remember, the answer needs to, if you're coming up with an alternative, it has to be at least as good as ours. Which one of you now got Paul? Simon on YouTube is saying, love the cryptic music round, more please. So the marathon question, it's on the screen now. I played Maggie Magellan in Jonathan Creek. Paul Molyneux is now sticking. Well, that's it. Did people who stuck right at the start stick too early? Seems like Kathy might have. How are we doing on time? All right, not too bad. So I'm noticing the person who said I'd be finishing at 3 minutes to 10. Are we vibing in a cool lift with this music? I'm not sure, Alex. I'm not hearing it. I'm just trusting that it's Alex's playlist works okay. Oh, it's going very fast. Oh, I see. I think I'm okay on now on speed. We have 2 answers for 6. Well, choose one of those 2 that you're sticking with. If it's a good alternative, I'll accept it. I'm in a good mood to this week. Okay, we'll let the next one go up, back round to the marathon, and then we'll go on with the answers to that round. I'm trying to think what your alternative answer is for that one, Bev. Okay. When we get there, you'll tell me the answer. Okay. Right, I think that makes that really obvious. So I'm going to go to the intermissions while I just swap over. And back to that. So it's time for the cryptic music answers. Debbie reckons she's got all 10. Paul, that hurts. Makes my head hurt. Well, it's probably better than that than Mrs. Bolter clocking you over the head. Okay, here we go. Some of them are really groaningly bad puns, I must admit. So cheerful after Sundays was the Happy Mondays. I think that's Alex telling me that I've got the music still going. Yes, it was. Number 2. Both of you, of course, just has to be U2. Number 3 is one I actually made up today. You can't make a cuppa on the red planet. Bruno Mars. Claire's still struggling. Claire, I think you should get it off the last question. Off the last comment, the last fact for you. Number 4. Young men selling animals are Pet Shop Boys. Number 5, you just think the medicine is working because it's a placebo. Standing ovation for number 3. Thank you. Number 6, gentle flog, and I'll keep this going just in case there's some alternatives putting in there. So gentle flog is the soft sell. Gentle soft, flogging it, selling it. Soft sell. Amy, what was your alternative? Top Guns, Paul's just said he thinks he's overwritten your score for round 2 with sticking. No, I'm not having easy beats. Bertie. Like the Carpenters, we're nailing it. Very good. Right, number 7, I think, is the trickiest one of the lot. And the most groan-worthy of the lot. Matching group of stones is, of course, a Roxette. Oh, dear. Matching group of stones, a Roxette. German with coronary regulators. Cherry and the Pacemakers. Julie says this round is making up for the last one. Good, good. One sheep noise, of course, is a bar. Oh dear. I'm laughing at my own jokes here, aren't I? I can smile all I like, but I'll have sore legs, apparently. Bertie isn't posting his score tonight. Andrew says this round is making her eyes hurt. Daggy's loving this over in Munich. Come on, if the Germans are getting this and working it all out, what can I say? Well, the Germans and Austrians, I must say. Sorry, Daggy. And finally, late night athletic on deck C. Of course, it has to be Deck C's Midnight Runners. Paul says I should be locked up for these. You should hear the puns I tell Alex. Debbie, 20 out of 20 and loved it. People are loving this round. Again, it's another round that everyone seems to be either doing really well at or really badly at. It's a bit weird. Crafty Craig with 8, Amy with 20. Alex is saying I shouldn't. 14 for Claire. Paul got 20. Alex has said number 9 is example of how silly Mark's jokes are. No, they get worse, mate. They get worse. Joe isn't talking to me now. The Kitchling's got 16. Someone sending me £11.11 again. Thank you for that. So generous. It takes a while to tune into your fantastic musical brain. Okay. Next one. I'm going to have to take me out of this because I think it encroaches on where I am. I'll see first though. Kathy wants more cryptics. Do we want more cryptics? Let me know. Okay, final clue. To click back onto there because I came out of it. Your final clue is I'm probably best known for playing Dorothy in Men Behaving Badly. The second clue, Tell Him, was actually co-sung by her female co-star in Men Behaving Badly. Well, oh, definitely more cryptics. Yes, they're loving the cryptics. Hannah's in Germany loves the cryptics. Andrea tells me I'm a strange man. But generally everyone wants more cryptics. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Cryptic Jonathan, I couldn't do that. No, Kathy, I couldn't do 4 rounds of cryptic. Alex is saying cryptic rounds are like Marmite. You're probably right. I'm just going to delete that. Thank you for the £10. No clues, please. Okay. On to your final round. How am I doing for time? Not too badly. I'm going to go through the rules for this, and then I'm going to give it another 30 seconds or so for any queries that you might have on the rules. It is a general knowledge round, but with a twist. And it works like this. So this is how it is played. Well, that was loud, Alex is telling me. And I've still got the music playing. Let's get rid of that. Here we go. Pick your score. With this round, you decide how many points you want for each of the questions. 0, 1 or 2. Well, apparently I put it back on, not switched it off. There we go. Let me take that back again. I got sidetracked. Start that again. With this round, you decide how many points you want for each question. 0, 1 or 2. If you get the question right, that's how many points you'll get for it. However, if you get the question wrong, that's how many points you'll lose. So if you know you've definitely got it right, you give yourselves 2 points, you get the maximum available score. If you don't know the answer to the question, put a 0 against it, you don't lose any points. But there are a couple of 50-50s in there. If you're unsure what your answers is, it's up to you how safe or how risky you decide to play. 0, 1 or 2. If the answer is a person's name, you must give me first name and surname. There are no half points in this round. If it's someone like Madonna, Rihanna, etc., we'll accept the single name if they're known by a single name. Is everybody all right with how this works? Before I go with the questions. So for each question, having heard it, you decide how many points you want for it. 0, 1 or 2. If you get it right, that's how many points you award. If you get it wrong, that's how many points you take away. So potentially it's worth 20 points, but also potentially it's worth minus 20 points. You can actually lose points in this round. Everyone saying they're happy with it? Thank you, Alex. Tells me I'm well explaining. Okay, let's go with the first question then. Thank you, Jackie. How many stations are there on a standard Monopoly board? How many questions are there on a standard Monopoly board? And how many points do you want for that? 0, 1 or 2. Get it right, you get the points. Get it wrong, we'll take the points off you. Question number 2. Bertie, calm down. Jon Snow was killed in what TV series in 2015? I'm guessing the Sangsters are not liking this quiz, but you're having a lot to say, so that's good if nothing else. Question number 3, first of the 50-50s. Which has the larger ears? African or Indian elephants? Which has the larger ears? And then how many points do you want to risk on that? 0, 1 or 2? Deleting giveaways. Question number 4. Cameron Cole won which reality TV series in 2018? It's not moving on. It is now. So Cameron Cole won which reality TV series in 2018? 2 years ago. This beer is very gassy. It's nice though. Question number 5. Haptic relates to which of the 5 senses? So haptic relates to which of our 5 senses? Yes, I am saving some beer. I'm literally only on 1 tonight, Paul. I am saving beer for Alex, don't worry. Kathy's liking this round so far. Question number 6. Is actor Matt Damon younger or older than Kylie Minogue? So Matt Damon, Kylie Minogue, is he younger or older than her? Bertie, we're talking about the senses, not brain power. Question number 7. What does a voluminist collect? Is it Matchbox labels or Matchbox cars? Voluminist. Question number 8. What is the group name of the Spanish islands of Spain's western coast in the Mediterranean Sea? Thank you, thank you. Question number 9. In which TV programme would you find Iggle Piggle, Upsy Daisy and Macca Pacca? Bertie's come up with yes, I have got that wrong, and I will change it on the other side. It is on the obviously the eastern coast, not the western coast. Yeah, everyone's picking up on that now. It is the eastern coast, not the western, and I will change that in the break. Confiscate. Yes, it is the eastern coast, not the western. I will change it on the recap and on the answers. Question number 10. Please, no comments about it, even jokey ones for question 10, please. A Toyota Civic car. Start again. A Toyota Civic race car. Sir Tetris, Rio Memoir. Based on that, if I told you go hang a salami, what comes next? A Toyota Civic race car. Sir Tetris Rio Memoir. Based on that, if I told you go hang a salami, what comes next? No comments, Kathy. Be interested to see what you make of that question. So when you're doing this, don't forget to put how many points you're going for each question. 0, 1 or 2. If you get it right, that's how many points you get. If you get it wrong, that's how many points you take away. I can't explain. When you see the answer, you'll understand, but I can't explain question 10 any more than that. So while I'm making a couple of changes, and I'll put a bit of music on in the background, just while I change that over from Western to Eastern, which is great because you'll actually have to change 2 letters. I think we can go with that now. I'll put that back on the screen. And I also do repeat all the questions of the marathon question in this slot. Alex is liking that question. Bev likes it. Charlie likes it. Amy doesn't get it. I can't say any more. When you see the answer, you'll understand. Andrea, yes, to confirm question 8, as it's on there, they're on the eastern coast in the Med Sea. I got my east and west mixed up. I'm just going to quickly nip out. I'll be back shortly. Oops, wrong one. Wrong one. I'll just leave it. That's me back in. Let's see what you've had to say. Bertie's hating number 10. No time to do much bantering. Always going well to question number 10. Sarah gone to eat some crisps. Something like that. Thank you for the money coming in. Thank you for that one as well. Okay, I'm going to give it one more minute and then I'm going to go through those answers. Oh, Fiona loves question 10. I can't see who it is, but you're doing well. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Those sort of comments mean a lot to us. Roy said number 10 is okay. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, that's it. I am going to do the answers now. Final time. So let me take it that to that. Close that down. Round 4 answers. So here we go. I can't show question 10 again now because I've moved on, sorry. But I might. I'll read out number 10 again. A Toyota, Civic, race car, Sir Tetris, Rio Memoir. Based on that, if I told you go hang a salami, what comes next? Alex reckons I should do one more recap. Okay, I'll do one more recap. Let me take that to there. I'll cancel that off. I'll let the recap do one more time. It doesn't think it looped properly. And there it is, number 10. Right, that's your lot. Let's take it back to that. I'm not doing bad with these buttons, to say I've only been doing it for a week and a half. Okay, here we go with the answers then. Hope you've all had enough of those. So, if you get it right, you give yourselves the points that you wanted for that question. If you get it wrong, you take the many points away. Music off. There we go. Number 1. How many stations are there on a Monopoly board? There are 4. You're going to kick yourselves with number 10. Jon Snow was killed in what TV series in 2015? It was, of course, Game of Thrones. The slides are not moving on the screen. I'm getting that myself. Let me take that back. That's better. Is that working now? No. I'm not sure why this is not working. Okay. Alex is giving me a tip on to try something different, so I'm just going to try that. It's still not moving on, Alex. Right, I know what the error is now. Something hasn't been ticked that should have been ticked. So here we go again. Sorry about this, folks. Yes, we're in luck. How many stations on a Monopoly board? There are 4. Jon Snow was killed in Game of Thrones. Which has the larger ears, African or Indian elephants? They are African. Charlie just put, behind every good man there's a nephew texting. Number 4, Cameron Cole won the very last Big Brother. A few from Alex. Number 5, haptic relates to... Oh, sorry, I jumped one. Oh, it's not come off properly. Haptic relates to touch. Haptic relates to touch. It's the process of recognizing objects through their touch. Number 6, who is the younger? Is Matt Damon younger or older than Kylie? He is younger by 2 years. Near enough. Number 7. Oh, I'm getting it in the neck from Alex. That's an in-joke between us. A filmist, whatever it is. Anyway, they collect Matchbox labels. The group of Spanish islands on the eastern coast are the Balearics. My favourite programme to watch when I've come home from after a skinful, because it makes much more sense then, is In the Night Garden. I promise you, if you've come home a little worse for wear on the drink, put that on and it makes perfect sense. It's brilliant. And finally, the answer. Go hang a salami. I'm a lasagna hog is the answer. I'm a lasagna hog because they're all palindromes. A Toyota, palindrome. Civic is a palindrome. Race car is a palindrome. Sir Tetris is a palindrome. Rio Memoir, a palindrome. Everything you read the same frontwards as you do backwards. Bev got 20. Tracy Ann is agreeing with me, but I'm not sure on what. 17 for Crafty Craig. 18 for the Boaters. And before that, just after we do that, on to thank you, whoever that was. And the question I asked you was this. Those were your clues. And of course it was Caroline Quentin. So how many points you've got on there, add that in onto the bonus bit at the end. So Fiona got 7, Gangster 17, 11 for Cat's Whiskers, 18 for Kernow, including number 10. Yeah, do tell me if you got number 10, by the way. Fiona got total 5. Right, I'll move on to that score sheet. I close that down. Just save that because I changed it. And if I hit that one, there are your scores. Quite a few tonight. Obviously, there's always more of you playing, but we've got 39 teams in there. And I can see you all putting your scores in. It's great. $68.5. $52.5 for Suzanne. And I've just got my last bit of beer left. So cheers to Hannah's and Daggy on your anniversary. Am I? Somehow Cheesy D's have got themselves in. I must have done something wrong, and I've got them in the. I've got the first 2 teams actually into the header. I don't know how I've done that, but we'll sort that out somehow. I don't know how to change the header. Better not play around. Alex has put, how the hell have I done it? I have no idea, mate. No idea. It must have been like that when you changed it over, because I didn't touch anything on that side of things. I'm blaming you for that. Oh, on the Twitch, we've got some comments on the Twitch. Can you press the arrow button to move to the next slide screen? We've got 12 on that round. Back to school for me, says Mr. Molyneux. Just scroll it slowly up and down so you can see yourselves So I'm not just doing the teams that were in first. Paul's put, Mark makes changes. Oops, score sheet deleted. That's why I don't want to play around with it. Bev just changed it at the end. We can sort that out. Please only amend your own column, please. Move that out of the way. I'm going to be definitely back on Friday. We'll see on Monday what's going on. When Alex might be back or not back. We don't know yet. Ron's put, leave us at the top, it's fine for the cheesy D's. Oh, thank you, Sarah. I really do miss my buddy alongside. It really is a joint effort. We feed off each other, and the questions I've literally sorted on myself without his input, because we normally fight over which questions we want in each round, and that makes it stronger. But it's, and thank you all for your donations, particularly at the moment. It really matters and it really helps. So thank you for that. It's just when we get to do the Patreon and we do filming of us putting the quizzes together that we'll put up there, you'll see how much banter goes on behind the scenes between us. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, and I genuinely have missed my buddy helping me out with this. And I'm aware that with two of us, we can actually put it together quicker than the two individual amounts of time that it's taken, if that makes sense. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Alex and Kathy and Bev, Jackie, Andrea. You click on the red Cheesy D's rectangle and you change the settings somewhere. I don't want to play around with stuff I don't want to know at this stage. I'm sorting the scores in 3 minutes' time. 3 minutes' time. Thank you for that person. Weirdly, it's not telling me who. I'll have to look why it's not telling me who. Alex wants his music on. There we go. Thank you for that person as well. As I say, Alex is sort of 2 days overdue from his test being returned back to him. He can't do anything about that. Thank you for that person as well. It really does make a difference to us. It's been a really tricky week for me. It's been an enormously tricky week for Alex, and my heart goes out to him and to his mum. I don't want to say any more on that. Excuse me a sec. Right, where were we? I'm going to put those scores in order now. I didn't mean to do that. Let's undo that. Data. let's missort by range for some reason. Let me just highlight everybody, and it might. Data sort range. Here we go. Let's do that the wrong way around. Let's try again. Thank you for that donation. Really does make a difference to us. Thank you so much. So this is not working at all, right? Is it? Let's go undo that. Try one more time. Data, sort range, Z2A, has header row, total points, boom. Okay, Bev's Brainiacs with 84, followed by Charlie in the Lockdown Factory with 83. Thank you for the money coming in. It really does, really appreciate it. Seriously appreciate it, folks. And you can see the scores in. I just want to read some of your comments, that's all, because I've missed a load. And I'll scroll that down a little bit more so you can see where you are a bit further down. Jules loved it, but she didn't like the cryptic. Oh, dear. Whoever did that on the purple row. Bye from Sarah. Thank you, Sarah. Purple pink. Good night from the Kernos. Thank you, Debbie. Thank you, Bertie. Cheers, Ryan. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Fiona. And oops, that went a bit weird. And Charlie, well done, Brainiacs. How'd you get the marathon on just the birthday? We got asked. Debbie's disappeared from the score sheet. Just put yourself back in, Debbie. I'm not the expert on the score grid. I'm great on Excel. I mean, I could get 42 million out of the government for using my Excel skills, but I'm not good on the Google Docs. So there's your scores all in there. I'm going to give it a 5 minutes countdown before I go because my stomach is rumbling like anything. That's it. That's all I've had today. Joe, what's the score sheet? I have no idea. At this time of night, the fact that you're getting anything coherent out of me is a plus. And I've got to be up really early. I am meeting up with one of the heroines of the music venues scene, Lucy Stone, who has helped all of the venues with their funding requests, and it looks like there's been a lot have been really successful. So I'm meeting up with her and celebrating with her very early in the morning over a coffee. So I'm looking really forward to that. That'd be great. Caroline's birthday this year too. Well deserved. Thinking you always blah blah blah. Paul went, if only you use columns, not rows. Seriously, I do not understand that at all. Anybody who's ever used a spreadsheet would use rows, not columns. It's bonkers. Alex says he'll sort it when he's back. Good night, Debbie. Thank you so much. Thank you, Fiona. You will see me on Friday. And then there are a few tickets left for the Dome socially distanced gig on Saturday night. If anybody's interested in that, just go to the Dome homepage and you'll find it the Brighton Dome. Can I resort? I will give it a try. I will give it a retry. Right. Data. Sort range. Header row. Total points. Z to A. There we go. I've resorted. Right, I've got 2.5 minutes. Well, just under 3 minutes before I go. So again, thank you all for your donations. My phone's got lots of numbers on it. I don't like. I'm really OCD in that with my phone I can't have emails that I haven't read or various other things I haven't read. So there's a chat there. That's music menus. So I'll leave that. There's just tons of them. Right, see if I can get to. See if I can get some names. Playing up again now. Try again. It's telling me I need my password again, which I can't remember. I normally use my thumbprint. But we'll solve that another time. Thank you, Hannahs. Love you and Daggy too. Can't wait to be able to go back over there and help you celebrate belatedly help you celebrate your anniversary. Joe, I don't mind it in normal sense, but I just can't have it on my phone. Say just numbers against things. I have to clear them. It's really OCD of me, I know, but it's something that I have to do. So what have we got? We got 12 on that one. There's some changes going on. A couple of Monty B. Tardy have still got the. Oh no, they've done theirs. They haven't put any bonus points in. If you drop for me, I'll disappear. I am not falling for that one. Thanks, Paul. See you on Friday. Right, my last 20 seconds with you guys. And then I'll be going off, as they say. Put my chicken thighs in the oven. I've got no TV to watch. Normally we'd be watching Lovecraft Country. Well, that was making noises then. I don't know what that was. Breaking into your phone is easy with a hammer. It's useless afterwards though. Andrea, thanks for the quiz. Although you are so cryptic you could get a job at MI5. Oh, bless. Well, that was the timer. It's time for me to go, folks. That's what that ding, ding, ding was. Okay. See you on Friday or see you on Monday. From me and from Alex. Good night.